Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Play Omerta, City of Gangsters, Part 1. I am Sweet Nightingale, and this is kind of a new game for me to play. I just downloaded this thing and got it installed, and I've been waiting for this game to come out so I could dive right into it. It looked really interesting after I saw the live stream. But anyway, those of you that know me know that I normally do Sims 3 LPs, Sims 2, Sims 1, Sims Medieval, pretty much all the Sims games, I should say. So this is kind of new, but I've been looking forward to this. Now, those of you that don't know me, now, first of all, I want to say that I've not played this game before. This is brand new. I just got it installed, downloaded and installed, and so I'm going into this blind, literally, pretty much literally. Those of you that know me know that I do have a visual impairment, and those of you that don't, well, this is me springing it on you. So I am playing this with a visual impairment, so my gameplay is going to be kind of, I guess, a little bit slower than what a lot of people would do. But I kind of like that in a way because then when you go too fast, I feel you kind of miss a lot of things. So if you're looking for fast gameplay, you know, someone who does fast gameplay, my series is not for you. You would be very disappointed. But I do try to make it fun, and you can get some comic relief from me, you know, just no mean comments. I don't tolerate haters, so any hater comments are going to be removed, and if it's warranted, if it's bad enough, then that person will be blocked. So, you know, please be courteous, please just have the common decency to, to realize that not everybody plays the same way, and, being mean is just counterproductive. So anyway, let's go ahead and start a new game. Now, I turned off the music. I mean, the music in this is very nice, but I tend to turn the music off in a lot of these things because when you have music in the game, sometimes you can get copyrighted, and I don't want to have that happen. So the music is off, and for me, it's a little bit less distracting. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into a new game here. And we have to name our character. I don't want to call him the boss. Let's call him... What was I going to call him? Oh, I know what it was. Vittorio Corelli. Or no, I guess it's too long. Let's just call him Don Corelli. Now, I have watched The Godfather, so I guess the name of Don is kind of like a boss or something, like the head honcho of the whatever it is, they call him, the gang or whatever it is. So let's go ahead and go next. And okay, we got to pick our character. So, and of course none of them look like me. How about let's go ahead and pick let's go ahead and pick this guy. He's got more hair. So we have to answer some questions here. And then these over here, I guess, are our, come on. I guess these things over here are our attributes. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that this is a lot like Tropico. I've never played Tropico or anything like that before. I'm pretty new to Calypso games. So, like I said, this is all new for me. So we have to answer these questions. You grew up in a small village in Sicily. Your childhood nickname was, and we have some things which over here are the names, and these are the attributes it gives us. So could do, how about earful? Let's choose earful. When you grew up enough, your father decided that you should learn diligence and learn a trade. You became the apprentice too. Okay, we could either be the apprentice of the blacksmith, the storeman, or the shopkeeper. Or the stone man, not the storeman. We need some toughness, I think. So let's do, how about the blacksmith? The most ridiculous feat you managed to pull off during your youth was stealing the key to the village mayor's wine cellar and drinking most of it before you were discovered, or wrestling an enraged bull with your bare hands, or sweet talking a local loan shark to forgive your debt and give you even more money just until you got back on your feet. You know what? I like my wine, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and sneak into the wine cellar here. When you were 16 years old, you fell in love with the prettiest girl in the village. Her brother challenged you to a duel. Since you were challenged, you got to pick the weapon it was. We could do a pistol, a knife, bare fists, or you let your enemy pick, and because you can beat them hands down or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and do... how about let's go ahead and pick the bare fists. That'll give us a little bit more muscle and stuff. Oh, we need some more guts, yeah. Okay, so you decided to leave Sicily and immigrate to America because a Don put a price on your head after you had an affair with his wife. A vendetta wiped out your family, leaving you and your brother the only survivors. Or you decided to pursue the American dream in the land of opportunity. So we need a little bit more guts, I think. So how about a vendetta wiped out your family? Okay, now here are our attributes, and we have pretty much 6s and 7s all across. We have 6 for guts and 6 for cunning. The other stuff is 7, so I guess it kind of gives you between 6 and 7 depending on whatever it is that you pick. Now we're going to go ahead and play this on easy because, like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm going into this really not knowing what to do. Okay, you can review your character's attributes below his portrait when you are ready to select your difficulty level. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play easy because, okay, here we go.
Here I am, fresh off the boat. $5 in my pocket, dreaming the American dream. I had to get my feet on the ground pretty damn quick. In the land of the brave, the wicked go unpunished. In the land of the free, freedom is an expensive commodity, even the freedom to have a drink. Success is never about hard work or fate cutting you some slack right when you need it. Success comes from giving the people what they need, when they need it.
Okay, now this is our map. It looks like we have, there's a map view, and okay, we can save it and stuff, all this good stuff. And I believe that there's going to be a menu thing down on the bottom or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and... I guess we need to kind of see where we need to be. So, main arc.
I got a drink 5 minutes after I arrived in Atlantic City. The prohibition hasn't changed much here. Tourists still flock to the world's playground for a drink and a round at the tables. Me, Freddie Tonino, and Squigs got a room in the less prestigious part of town. We scraped up what cash we had and got our hands into the booze trade.
Okay, so we have police presence, none. Okay, so this is like a reward thing here, I guess, that you can do. So, we're going to go ahead and start. Oh, combat start characters are not often... Smart characters act more often during battle. Okay.
Welcome to Atlantic City,
okay, so
boss.
Here we go.
Let's look around our new home.
Okay, so they read the first line, I guess, and then we got to read the next line. Move the mouse to the edge of the screen to pan the view. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. You can rotate the view by holding down the middle mouse button and moving the mouse left or right. Move the camera to explore the district. Okay, so... And I guess you can move these through the arrow keys as well, and then to zoom in and out. Okay, so I guess we got to figure out...
I found us a nice place to stay near the famous boardwalk.
I found a nice... Okay, so click on the building with the hat sign above it, and select hideout to view more information about it. Objective: select your hideout. Okay, so we have to figure that out. Okay, so I think it's right here. Oops. Okay, the panel holds important information about the selected building. Choose the info panel by right-clicking outside it. Okay, so I guess we click on the building to, to show the panel. So we have, okay, so it looks like we can, okay, so looks like there's some options that we could do. We could either decorate it or upgrade or whatever.
Since we're new in Atlantic City, boss, we should learn what we can about the district and gather some information.
There's a shop across the street from our home. You can use the buildings with the question mark sign above them to gather information about the neighborhood. Objective, select the shop by clicking on the building with the sign above it. Okay, so I'm not real crazy about this edge scrolling, but oops. And I really like the, you know, the rain on this thing. It's really cool. Look at that water. Very realistic. Okay, so here is our shop. So let's go ahead and click on this building here. Okay, so it gives us some choices here. The shopkeeper has heard every rumor and knows everything about everyone. So we can do a big spender or cheers, and it says we have, okay, here's a message up here. Either of these actions will allow you to learn more about the district at a different cost. Click on one of them to continue. So we're going to go ahead and say cheers. And start.
Good job, boss. I eagerly await your return.
Assignments take time to complete. A gangster can tackle only one assignment at a time and will be unavailable for the duration of that assignment. Objective, okay, so we have to wait for the boss to return from his assignment. Okay, so we're going to say okay. Okay, so he's gathering information, so I guess all we do now is wait. But look at this city. I mean, it's awesome. Okay, so he's done with that. It says click on the portrait to complete the action. Okay, so when they're done with their assignment, they're going to get this check mark.
You must have it done right.
Looks like you found a couple of independent breweries, boss. We can steal some beer from them.
I like his laugh. That's funny. Independent business offer many opportunities such as buying, stealing, or selling alcohol. Aggressive actions such as the raid will lower your relations with the business owner and he may refuse to do business with you. Select one of the buildings with the beer mug sign and use the raid action to steal some beer. Okay, so we have to raid an independent brewery. All right, so we have to find what we're looking for here. So I kind of like this little tutorial because it kind of tells us what we actually need to do. Okay, so here is a building with a beer mug on it. So let's go ahead and click on, oops. Yep, let's go ahead and click on this building here. Okay, the illegal brewery is ready to supply a bit of speakeasiness. Okay, so it wants us to raid it, so we're going to go ahead and now there's choices here. You can do a drive-by, raid, or buy beer. So we're going to go ahead and just raid it because that's what it wants us to do. And we got to click on the start button.
No rest for the boss.
No rest for the boss.
There are far too many opportunities for you to handle alone, boss. Why don't you bring in Squigs to help?
Okay, you can hire additional gangsters and send them on assignments. This way you can do multiple. That way you can run multiple assignments at the same time. The portrait of a silhouette with a question mark represents an empty slot for a henchman in your gang. Double click on it to view the available henchmen. Okay. So I think it wants us to click. I really don't like this edge scrolling here. I really don't. Okay, so here are some available gangsters with question marks here, I guess. So we can't really do anything with the ones with the question marks, so we need to click on Squigs here. We'll click on Squigs. We got to double click actually. So okay, so he's got a pistol, talents. Okay, so this describes his talents and stuff, and here's his picture. Included at level 4. Okay, so here's some actions. There's perks, there's hire, equip, And bio and clothes. So I think we need to hire him. Are you sure you want to hire Vincenzo Squigs Rizzo? Daily salary is $15. Yes, we need to do that. Okay.
Hi, boss. I heard that you found some guys stealing illegal alcohol. We should steal their beer.
I love how he's got that little smile in his voice. Since we can't afford to buy the alcohol, we can simply take it by force. What's going to stop us? It's not like they can call the police. Okay, so we have to gather 40 beer casks. Alright, so we have to click on these shops, I guess, to steal beer. Look at the little cars, too. Those are cute, but this is what oh my gosh, I really like the graphics on this. I mean, this is really nice.
That's how it's done.
Okay. Okay, so here is a building with some beer in it that we can go ahead and take. So we're going to go ahead and raid again, I guess. And we'll go ahead and start. No? Okay, raid the brewery for 20 kegs. Okay, let's go ahead and raid this one, and we'll start.
I'm in a rush, boss.
Okay, so looks like he's raiding a brewery here. I guess we gotta just... Okay, there it is. He's done. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the little check mark here.
Good work, boss. Now we can sell the beer and make some real money. I heard some Irishman is looking to buy beer. You should talk to him.
Okay, so the most profitable deals usually come from jobs given by outside contacts. Click on the jobs button to open the jobs screen and view all available jobs. Now I think you can do this by just pressing the J button on the keyboard.
You don't have many contacts yet, but that'll soon change, boss. In the meantime, you should maybe make a deal with the Irishman.
Jobs are arranged into several categories: beer, liquor, firearms, money, and special. The category button, let's see, and special. Use the category button to find jobs you want. Click on the beer job offered by Ben O'Connor and accept it. We're going to click OK. And let's go ahead and, okay, so here is Ben O'Connor.
I was almost hit by a brick on the road today. Now I'm rethinking my life. I should buy some beer, open a pub, and give up my life of crime and racketeering.
Can you help a poor Irishman mend his ways? Buying 30 beer for 450. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and accept it.
Time to get my hands.
The job's underway, boss. You can take a look around the district while we wait for the job to finish.
Jobs usually offer better prices than local businesses and opportunities. Okay, try this again. Jobs usually offer better prices than local businesses and opportunities. Use the jobs to buy low and sell high, and you'll be making tons of money in no time. Okay, so we have to accept a job. Okay, jobs. Take time to complete. Wait for the beer job to finish. Okay, so I kind of panned the arrow here, like around the city, and in a way it kind of reminds me of like Sim City, you know, the way it's kind of built up. But this is Atlantic City, like in the days of the speakeasies, like in the 30s and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And there's, as you get to playing this, there's going to be different icons, I guess, above the buildings from what I'm going to gather here. And over here is the menu. These are our gangsters here. And of course these are our, this is the map view. And this is the That's the jobs, it looks like. Or fire sale, not jobs. Here's jobs right there. And you find those in map view. So, yep. So it looks like this one's done.
Boss, the job's done and we've got the money. We should use it to explore the district for more opportunities.
Buildings with the question mark sign. Okay, buildings with the question mark sign are called informants. You can use them to discover new independent businesses. Okay, so we have to locate the question mark, and we have to locate and question an informant to discover new information about the district. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some of that here. So you just kind of pan around until you find something that you want to click on. If you click on a building that you really don't know anything about, it's just going to tell you that you don't know enough about to do anything with it now. This is an illegal booze joint, so you can actually drive by, you can supply, or you can buy out. But you need more money to actually do some stuff like that. So now on the bottom of the screen, right here, are your gangsters and your boss and all that. So you can the more you get, you can send them on different assignments and stuff. And if they end up getting like bars across their face, then they're in jail, or they're in trouble or something. So let's see what we can find here. We need to find a question mark. Okay, so here's a building with a question mark, so we'll go ahead and click on it. Okay, so we have the choices again. Okay, so again, Cheers and Big Spender. Let's see what Big Spender does here. That's gonna cost. Let's see. Big Spender will cost 100 in dirty money. I guess there's clean money and dirty money. So
you don't have to repeat that.
So dirty money is like the illegal stuff, and the clean money is like what you would use to buy your real estate and stuff. So okay, locate and question an informant. So I guess we have to wait. Okay, so he's done with that.
Boss, I can't find Squigs anywhere. I'm afraid something may have happened to him.
Okay, explore the map to discover what happened to Squigs. Look for a special action titled Where's Squigs? Circle sign with an exclamation mark. Okay, so we have to go into map view to find Squigs. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. We'll try to keep these kind of short for now, but I'll go ahead and stop here, and we'll continue in part 2, and we'll see what happened to Squigs. And I bet you he's in jail, because if you see the bar right here by his picture, yeah, if you look at the bar right here by his picture, he's in trouble. So he's been kidnapped, or he's in jail or something. So we're definitely gonna. Okay, but here is the exclamation point right there. So anyway, guys, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and stop here. We'll see what happened in part 2. And I think in part 2 is going to be our combat, because we're going to have to rescue him. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys in part 2. Subscribe to this channel to see more of this Let's Play. And yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying this so far. So anyway, leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, favorite and like this video, and we'll see you guys in part 2. Bye, guys.